Hey everyone, it's Austin and welcome back to day 89 on my journey to 2000. I'll be playing chess every single day until I reach this godforsaken goal. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord. Follow me on Twitch now apparently because I'm streaming right now. I'm live for the first time ever. And let's get into today's game. All right. So normally I would be full screen for that, but I forgot to do that. Oh well. So we got the tunes going. And into the 10-minute pool we go. What do all these symbols mean next to your guys' name? Like, consider me an idiot when it comes to Twitch. So, technically, he's going for some nonsense. Some cheese, as Blazed would say. But I'm going to hit him with some cheese back. It's okay. Yours is for prime. Okay, and that's the same as someone else in chat. Your favorite opening is the English. That's cool. That's actually a pretty decent idea here. I'm just going to take because my next move is actually to come here and hit the pawn. See, that would be a nightmare. Okay, so let's take first. This is definitely the principled approach. Because I want to pin this knight and then exploit the pin. So let's go knight f3 first. Oh, this was stupid. This was bad. Yeah, I don't think that was accurate. Yeah. Yeah. Good move. Good move from opponent. Oh man, I don't know where I want to go. It's kind of just bad for me, to be honest. But I'll be able to castle here soon, hopefully. So I think technically, good for you that you're an engineer, right? I did not know what I was doing, buddy. I'm a civil engineer. I don't know anything about AV. I do think that I want to trade off light square bishops in a way that I can develop my queen. Okay. What if I just castle? Yeah, the technical problems, man, what a nightmare. I'd feel so bad if somebody raided me and I had technical issues. I'd be like, oh my god, no. Oh, so this guy's actually very low rated. I'm actually standing to lose a ton of rating. I didn't even realize that. But, doesn't really matter. You know? I can always just take this knight. And then I have a very good pawn. He's not really threatening anything. I'm trying to calculate here, but I don't feel like there's really anything to calculate. The one thing you don't want to do in this position is take the knight and then get yourself forked. I feel like that was definitely a big blind spot for me when I was first getting started. Don't want to go here and hang your knight. I kind of just want to go here, but I know that he's going to try to sacrifice. So, kind of thinking about this instead. but that just makes my light squares Swiss cheese. So I think, if anything, all of those moves would just be an exaggeration, an over-exaggeration. So I think I'm just going to go here and then take his knight on the next move now that it's not going to be a fork. Yeah, I definitely have some computer knowledge more than your average bear. I am the software expert at the office. I don't really feel like I have a lot of plans in this position, though. Maybe there's a way I should try to get my chat on screen for the fact that I'm recording videos, or recording. I mean, do I have this move? The answer is no. If I do this, all of his pieces are getting in. Because here takes here, here, and now both of his queenside knights are just pitiful to me. They're very bad to me. So what I can do, though, is take this knight. I think that's the move. I would love to hang on to my light square bishop now that he created that, like, light square weakness. But I don't know how exploitable it is. I'm just gonna take here. I don't even care. I need to relieve some of the pressure. If he does nothing, I'm definitely, yeah, I mean, that bishop cannot be permitted to live. This has been a big mistake for him, I think. I'm just gonna go here and win that pawn. First, it might be beneficial to me to go ahead. Whoa. Let's just go here. Here, here, here. So let's call out the moves and not draw arrows that help. So it helps me calculate. B4, knight c5, knight takes c5, pawn takes c5. Thank you, Zimma. Queen c2. Do I ever play? Well, I would be very happy to play against viewers on stream, Chris, but this is my first time ever streaming, so I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, I think that would be a great future plan for me, buddy. And I would love to play on stream. Yeah, Jake wants to get destroyed on stream. That's amenable. We can make that happen. I'm not explaining my moves at all now, though, now that I'm streaming. I need to be explaining my moves more. I'm just so focused on chat. It's a new, you know, it's a new skill set. Take with the knight? No. Yes. No. The queen is defending. That would be blundering a piece. Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out a way to get through, basically. I want to be playing on the queen side while he is trying to attack me on the king side. I'm trying to think of another way now to get to this square, because obviously that is a beautiful, beautiful forking square. I'm also thinking about this move now. Here. Takes. Here, push. Try not to suggest moves in chat, please. I don't want to be weird. Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble or nothing. Don't read chat too much. Yeah, that's a good call. I've just been glancing at... No, it's my fault, dude. This is my first time streaming. It's literally my fault. I was thinking about this move anyway, so... Let's play queen g4, or sorry, queen a4 instead of queen g4. And I'm not going to look at chat anymore. Putting more pressure on the pawn. And obviously this pawn is now hanging. But I really need to focus up because we got 3 minutes left. Okay, so this is good. Now I can take with the knight. And this fork is going to come with devastating intent. If I'm able to pull it off. Which it looks like I am. Okay. I have to go here first. I can't allow him to be doing all that. Can he sack? Oh no, can he sack? I might be getting away. I also don't have to play for the check anymore. I can just go for this kind of an idea. I need to make space for my king anyway, so trading this pair of rooks wouldn't be bad for me. I'm not looking at chat anymore. I'm seeing things being typed. I have a feeling he'll play that, so I'll just pre-move that. I don't have a lot of time, so... Yeah, basically I've just simplified my attack into a winning position on this side of the board. Yeah, I was looking at that because I wanted to make sure there wasn't any funny business. But it doesn't look like that there is. Okay. So that's defending the rook square, but it's not defending my queen square. So let's go in with the queen here. Let's give this check. I'm not calculating anything because this is very straightforward, I feel like. Just giving checks and probably going to offer a queen trade here. Because he'll just have nothing. Yeah, he'll have nothing after the queen trade. This pawn is just running. And the rook sees everything. There's no reason to give checks. If I give checks, the king's going to be able to come this way. And I don't really want the king to come this way until he starts doing that himself. Rook's better suited on this square anyway because it sees g7. And yeah, the goal is just to promote the pawn now. Yeah, you can keep doing that all you want, chief. Okay, but aren't I promoting? Let's just go defend the back rank, because that's where he would need to put his rook in order to defend the promoting square. And then if he goes here, I can go there to defend it, and he resigns. All right. Let's look back Automod held a message because of sexual based terms. That's good. All right, just checking chat. GG easy. It really was pretty easy at the end, to be honest. I got a pretty comfortable position. This is something that I tell my YouTube channel all the time. Against early bishop out moves, especially when they lock themselves out of the pawn chain, it's really good to go for early knight c3, queen b3 stuff. And then you're threatening this weak pawn, and you have ideas of, like I said, pinning a knight here, and then exploiting that with the kingside knight. And it's really just like a very simple plan to play. Usually you want to exchange the c pawn for the d pawn prior to executing any plan like that. Okay, so this was better. Why? Just because he has nowhere really to go. Yeah, it would be bad to come in. Maybe our streamer can eventually learn to scan chat. Yeah, that would be good. Lots of inaccuracies. Tons and tons and tons of inaccuracies. Going back to knight d3 would have been better. I'm fine. Isn't that a poison pawn? So in a lot of positions, it's actually not. In this position, there's a good chance that it would have been if I actually took it. But it's the idea that the threat is sometimes worth more than the execution, because it's induced b6, which is a massive weakness to his queen side. Like, that later ended up me winning the game. So in this position, I would not have taken on b7. But in a position you can imagine where I still have my dark square bishop covers this diagonal, usually attacking this pawn, or if this pawn has moved forward, attacking this square so the rook can't slide over. If you play this, you're going to win a lot of games like that, where people will, you know, slide their rook over to attack you, and your queen's here. It's like, okay, but my bishop's attacking this, so I'll just take this pawn too. And even if they come down here and take this, well, you've already taken this one, and you can exchange queens, remove their castling rights, and what is this rook really doing here by itself? So that's a very good question, though, so I appreciate you asking. Yeah, so this is an inaccuracy, but I felt that it really simplified my situation. b4 is a great move. Queen a4 is the best move. So here, person in chat suggested queen g4. Queen g4 is a good move. This is evaluating at 1.99. My move was 2.55, so boom. Suck it, loser. Just kidding. Knight c6, threatening this fork, which of course is also a discovered attack on the rook. Getting called out again. Yeah, dude. Get called out. Okay, so I can check, but what about here? And then I don't have time to take the rook, right? I do. And then what? I mean, are you kidding me? Queen e8 check. Am I just mating him here? Oh, it's mate. Oh, that's disgusting. That's nut. That's nuts. That's nuts, guys. Pretty cool. Obviously, if I calculated that all the way out, then I would have seen that, but I'm actually trying to practice calculating more. But look at this, just best move after best move. My rook is like literally on the best square on the entire chessboard, and it's just push him, baby. Here, this is very instructive, I feel like, for people wanting to learn rook and pawn endgames. Think about what your opponent's going to do next, obviously. But if I just like go over here to keep protecting the pawn, then he can go here And technically I still have this move anyway, because I subconsciously like realized that you want to go there on the next move. But let's say, for instance, you actually make a move that's a little bit more human feeling, like, oh, you want to attack this pawn, and he goes back to protect promotion. You can't promote anymore. You're winning a pawn, but ideally what you want to happen is if the opponent were to come back to here, you can either take the rook, or in a situation like this, you can block the promotion square in a way that the pawn protects the rook. So that's, yeah, I feel like that's pretty instructive. But you know, he resigned in this position because I'm up a queen and a rook. All right, well, we'll swap back to full video for the outro. Sorry that this episode was a little bit more helter-skelter than normal. I gotta get used to streaming and recording at the same time, but it's definitely something that I want to get into doing more. I think that I'm gonna start streaming on the weekends when I train, just going through some of my endgame books and going through some more tactics, more training games. Just sit down and play Blitz for 2 hours or something. I'll definitely throw the stream on. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.